enjoyed this week's episode, and please like this video, share with your friends and dock mates, and subscribe to our channel. It really helps us get more viewers like you.
I'm going to do some cutting and sanding, and we're going to do some testing to see which material of our top 2 picks do we like, and then we'll kind of make a decision on which one we're going to go with. So I like it. Let's do some cutting and sanding together and see if we can make a selection. Let's go. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do with both these top picks is just take a normal pencil and see how it reacts to tracing an outline on it, and then once we trace the outline, we can cut things to size, because my idea is to replace all of these. I do want them to be kind of the original size, because, you know, Sceptre did a good job originally with how they put this boat together, so we're just enhancing it. So let's see how our pencil sticks like that. Oh, that marks out really nice. That's pretty cool. Okay, yeah, that's pretty cool. And then let me just take a finger with a little spit on it. Let's see if it erases cleanly too. Yeah. Okay, so it marks nice, and then it comes off really easily. So, pro for our top pick. Second pick, let's do something similar. Line this up and trace around it. Let's see what we get. All right. That also drew really nice, but harder to erase. I don't know if you'll be able to see that, but it leaves that, see that smudge? Yeah. Whereas this one has no smudge. So still, top pick is in the running. So now what I'll do, because I've got my, actually, you know what? Let's mark some holes to drill. So we'll line this back up. Let's mark some holes to drill. There we go. Let's mark some holes on this one. That's also going to be one of our tests. And I think I'll drill a couple different size holes just to see how it reacts to different size drill bits. There we go. Okay. So now, first contender. Let's start out with a drill bit that's basically going to be the same size as our fitting. So these are the fittings that go into the wall. It's just a little screw and a little decorative piece, washer type piece that the screw sits in. So let's first do a drill with the same size hole for that. And we'll probably be able to reuse the hardware. It does need to be cleaned up a little bit, because someone at one point varnished the wood with the hardware still in place, so it kind of is yellowed a little bit, but it's 3/16 stainless, so it should clean up pretty nice. All right, let's try our drill here. Oh yeah, that drill really nice. Yeah, that's beautiful. Okay, now let's try our second place preference. Okay, also no problem either. So they're basically tied for drilling. Now, let's try to screw in our fitting here and see if that causes any splitting or splinters or whatever it might be that we wouldn't want to see. Cracks. Does it hold a screw nice? Yeah, that's darn good there. So let's try that again. I got another one here. Let's try that again on our second place. second preference. It's this one. Yeah, still really good. I'm gonna get set up to cut out our shape here. And so we'll cut it out with 2 different types of saws, and then we'll sand things down with the most common sanders that I've been using. So yeah, so far so good. But I think with the pencil test and the tracing and the rubbing off of the pencil line, still our #1 pick is in the lead. So let's try cutting them and see how that works. Actually, before we cut, I forgot we wanted to try a different size drill bit. So let's do a step up to like let's just go for a 1/4 inch. Why not? 1/4 inch. Let's see how that thing works. So this is our second pick, second preference. Yeah, that's really nice. So no splintering around the edges, no cracking around the edges. All right, first pick, let's see how it works. Actually, I'm gonna drill over here because we might actually end up using this piece. Okay. Yeah. You know, it didn't actually make as clean of a hole as the other one, because you can kind of see the little wispies that are kind of coming off the back side of the drill. But that's nothing to be complaining about, because we'll have that fitting that covers any of those, or it'll be against the hole, so that's no big deal. But I think for drilling, our second place pick is better than our first place pick, but it's not a big enough concern to eliminate this one from our first place. So we do still prefer this one. All right, so now let's go ahead and make some cuts to our shape. All right, let's try cutting. See how this works with the, I don't know, what is it, skill saw, circular saw? You guys tell me. I don't know names of things. All right, let's give this a go. Nice. All right, let's inspect for chipping and splintering. And my cut was definitely not straight, but that's okay. Hey, that cut really, really nice. All right. So let's stick with this material and let's try to cut with the jigsaw. Sweet. All right, let's inspect our cut. Yeah, nice, easy. No problem, we can work with that. Let's go ahead and sand this one down. This is our #1 pick, so, and he's doing good, so I'll give him a good sand. It sands pretty good. It does get a little melty. But that's not too bad. You can probably just come back with just a little bit of a hand sand with some lighter grit sandpaper to kind of take care of some of the melty bits. Cool. So far though, option 1 is winning. But just for comparison, let's do some cuts in preference number 2. Look at how much more wispies are on there. See that? Look at that. And that's just more work for us. I mean, yeah, that'll get sanded off, but the other one didn't have that. All All right, so I was curious about sanding option 2 or our runner-up 2, and it sands way better. Unfortunately, I think we'd have to do more sanding because it has those wispies, but the sander just really does a good job with it. Check it out. Look at that. And it doesn't like so the problem with option number 1 was when I sanded it with that, it's a really high speed sand, that finger sander, it was like melting the plastic and shooting off melted plastic onto my skin, and that was burning. That's definitely a downside for option number 1. Option number 2, definitely easier to sand, but not as easy to cut with these materials, at least, with these tools at least. So let's stick with option number 1, the easy to form polystyrene strip and sheet.